Hey everyone, happy spring, and it's time for us to go to another comic show, and this is a brand new one in the Detroit area, and it's actually called the Detroit Comic Book Show, or maybe the Detroit Comic and Toy Show. First time this show has occurred, and it's actually happening at the Ford Performing Arts Center in Dearborn, Michigan. Yes, I know it's the Detroit Comic Show, but it's in Dearborn, but that's okay. The guy who coordinated this is also the same person who does the comic show in Clawson, Michigan, which happens, I don't know, 3 or 4 times a year maybe. So what he tried to do with this one, I don't know a whole lot of details other than he's trying to make it a little bit bigger and bring in some more vendors and some more local dealers and some dealers maybe that aren't necessarily local. So we're gonna go in and see what it's like. I know it's a bigger space than your normal or your typical local comic show, and I'm just watching people walk in here. The parking lot isn't extremely packed, and it's about 11:45 right now. It started at 10 o'clock and it goes till 6, so we'll see. I usually spend a couple hours at these things, and if there are a lot of tables and a lot of stuff to look through, for sure I'll be staying longer, taking breaks, heading out to get some food, whatever. So I'm going to take you with me. We're going to take some video as usual, and we'll see if there's anything good. Here we go. So there you have it, the first ever Detroit comic book and toy show. So before I get into what I got, and I did get a small stack of things. What are my thoughts on the show? I thought the show was good. I don't think it was great, but I thought it was good, and I'll tell you why. First of all, the venue was great. The Ford Performing Center for Arts, I think it was called, something like that. Really, really nice. I think you can see from some of the video it was really good. But I think what may have hurt the show was the timing of it. C2E2 was this weekend. I wasn't able to go. I was hoping to go to it. Wasn't able to for various reasons. So I thought it was a great opportunity to go to this show, right? The first of its kind. And it, I'd say it's bigger. It's definitely bigger than all of the local, smaller comic shows that we have in the area. But there wasn't a ton of traffic, and I think only because this was the first time we've had it. Word got out there, but maybe didn't get out there enough. When you drive up, there weren't a lot of signs saying, hey, here's the comic show. So some people maybe could have gotten lost or decided to give up and not go in. I don't think that was really the bigger deal. I just think because this is the first time they've had it, it was hard to maybe gain some traction. But a lot of really good books there. You saw Heroes was there. They had the biggest display by far. I'm really surprised they didn't go to C2E2. So the person that puts on the show, his name is Martin. He does the local show in Clawson, Michigan as well, which happens a few times a year. How he was able to pull that off, I don't know, because you saw their display. I think it might have been, 1/3 of the entire video was of their setup and their wall and all their boxes of Silver and Gold Age stuff. An interesting story, and then I'll get into what I got. While I was there talking to the people, and I don't remember their names, there were two men that were managing the Heroes booth, and the one guy is the owner of it, and he coordinates the Heroes convention down in North Carolina, which I still have never been to, and I was supposed to go this year, and I'm not going to go because my niece is getting married, so I'm going to miss it yet again. But while I was talking to him, a woman walked up and was trying to sell her father's collection, and I'm sure that is music to the ears of people who like buying collections, right? And so she had a sample of the book she was trying to sell, and it was like some Western stuff and military stuff. And then out of the blue was a Showcase 4. So I didn't videotape that part of it. I didn't want to record because, first of all, I didn't ask, and I just didn't want to interfere. I thought, that's kind of a private thing for her to have a discussion with him on it. And so I kind of walked away. And it turns out he bought the Showcase 4. I don't know how much he paid. I think it was between a 2 and a 3. Before I had walked away, I took a look at it. It looked to be in solid condition, but some people who looked at it more closely thought it might be between a 2 and a 3. So just amazing stuff that happens. Anyway, that was kind of cool to see. The other vendors, pretty good, right? There are some small vendors there. You saw some tables that, look like essentially, a setup from a really small show. Not a ton of like toys and pops. It was mostly comic focused. I mean, there were some tables there with toys or a mixture of comics and toys, but it was mostly comics. I'd say, 80% of the tables there had a majority of comics, if not all comics. So it was good. You saw a clip in there where I was thumbing through a bunch of pre-code horror books, a bunch of ECs, which are typically right up my alley. I did not end up buying any of them. I would say I didn't buy any big books. And the reason is because I think prices in general were just significantly higher than what I would consider fair market value. I get that you really can't get deals at Comic-Cons for the most part on bigger books because, they're paying to have spaces there as well. But I would expect something close to fair market value. And I think every big booth that was there, like the bigger people, just... I was floored. I was shocked and floored by some of the prices I saw there. So it is what it is. What did I get? I did get a few things, and I'll go through them really quickly right now. The first thing is I decided to bag and board this. It's the guide to the show, and I just kind of like how he had his own guide and made it into like comic book form and put issue number 1 on there. Hopefully they're able to do this every year, but we'll see. And then I only got one horror book, and it's a Bronze Age horror. This is all really random, by the way. This is a Nick Cardy cover, Unexpected 119. Nothing really special about it other than I think it was my friend Tim, who has Lantern Comics. He had it, and I said I want it, so I got it. And then I got some Silver Age Marvel superhero books. And again, random. I only got 1, 2, 3. I only got 5 other books here. And the first one is Thor 132, which is the first cameo appearance of Ego. Nice grade, solid grade. And then the rest of these are really upper, either high grade, upper mid, but I think I'd consider like VF or above. Hulk 109. So you see Kazar there. Hulk 116. Trimpy cover, just a really cool cover. You see Leader on there. Nice high grade. I think we have this one at 9.0. And then I got a couple Doom covers from Silver Age FF. This is Fantastic Four 84. Again, nice high grade Doom cover, Silver Age Fantastic Four. And number 86, another Doom cover. Get these Doom covers while you can. Dr. Doom has been blowing up for many years now, even with the correction. Get his cover appearances, especially if you can get higher grades. So that was it. that's all I got. Nothing huge. I spent $245 exactly on all these. So not great deals by any means, but I thought they were good prices for solid graded books. And it's hard to find, especially high grade Silver Age superhero books. It's hard to find them just sitting around at a show and not already being graded, because once they get graded, the price goes up a lot. But that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, the content, the footage of the show itself. It was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to him having it next year if he's able to do it. And let me know what you think about it, what you think of the books I picked up. And until next time, have a great day.